Welcome to this series where we look at, is it necessary to do a master's degree? Episode 3, Pros and Cons of Pursuing a Master's Degree in 2026 and Beyond. We will be looking at different stories and insights from different people. Some of you have already been doing your degree in 2025. Some will be starting in 2026. The world is moving faster than ever, and you are starting at that apply now button for a master's degree. Let's cut through the noise, pros and cons right now. I know you have listened to different people. It's better you listen to me today. So this presentation aims to provide a comprehensive overview of the advantages and disadvantages of pursuing a master's degree in 2025 going beyond. And for some of you, it's 2026 because that's when you are starting. The importance of higher education in Africa. Economic growth and development. Higher education is a vital driver for economic growth in Africa, enabling individuals to acquire skills that contribute to national productivity and development. So you realize that in a continent bursting with talent, a master's can make you the go-to expert. Take Kenya's tech scene, for example. Their tech scene is something to note in Africa. Everyone can code, but what about AI for agri-tech? Imagine doing a master's in data science and building a model that predicts crop diseases for Masai Mara tomato farmers. You are not just a graduate, you are a problem solver with a certified tool kit. Think for a second about that. Addressing skills gaps in the workforce. Many African countries face a significant skills gap in various sectors, including technology, healthcare, and engineering. Higher education provides the necessary training to equip graduates with the skills required to meet industry demands and fill those gaps. So it's very important. Enhancing global competitiveness. A master's degree enhances an individual's ability to compete in the global job market. As economies become more interconnected, African graduates with advanced degrees are better positioned to attract international employers. Fostering innovation and research. Investing in higher education fosters a culture of innovation and research. By encouraging students to engage in research projects, universities contribute to technological advancements and solutions to local challenges, driving societal progress. So let's look at some examples as we normally do. Please, any names mentioned are not realistic. I have a friend in Lagos, did her MSc in environmental management, landed a good job, but 40% of her salary for the next 4 years is already spoken for. She calls it the ghost tenant in her budget. You must ask, will my future salary comfortably evict that ghost? So that's when we are talking about the issue of financing, because financing is one mammoth task. Many of us do not really have sufficient money to fund ourselves to go to school. So you can imagine our friend in Lagos, 40% of her salary for the next 4 years has to be sacrificed to pay back the money that she was funded when she was going to school. But at the end of the day, we can't completely say it's time wasted, because the 4 years she pays back, after that, she's free. Let's look at another advantage of going to school: the network. This is Africa's open secret. Your classmates are your future cabinet. In Ghana, I met Ama. Her MBA at Legon wasn't just about books. Her groupmate's uncle needed a marketing lead for his growing cashew export business. That group project, it became her business plan. That classmate, her first investor. The degree opened the door, but the network built the house. So your network determines your net worth. The people that you meet at school, be it your lecturers or your classmates, they can end up becoming useful in your life. Let's look at some stories that have something to do with negative stuff. The road not taken. 2 or 3 years of your life, what are you not doing? While you are writing essays, your former classmate in Namibia is starting a sustainable tourism venture. In the time it takes to finish a thesis, they could have secured first round funding, made mistakes, and learned the real world lessons no textbook can teach. Your degree must be worth that traded time. So don't just do the degree for the sake of doing it, because it can end up sounding like it's a disadvantage to you. Then, if your goal is a mandatory license like clinical psychology or academia, it's a must. If you are using it to pivot from finance to development, for example, it's a powerful bridge. But if you are just waiting for inspiration or think it's just the next step, that's the most expensive procrastination of your life. In 2026, your degree must be a laser, not a blanket. So there are two questions I need to ask you. Can I clearly link this degree to a specific problem I want to solve? Two, have I spoken to at least 5 people in that field about whether this degree matters? If yes, maybe hit that button and apply for that degree. Apply for it. So 30% is the figure, higher employment rate for master's graduates. 25% is the figure, average salary increase post masters. 40% is the figure, employers' preference for candidates with advanced degrees. Okay, so we have already talked a little bit about enhanced career opportunities as a pro of having a master's, increased earning potential of having a master's, personal growth and development. This is something that people tend to look down upon. If you don't have a job, it doesn't mean that the master's was a waste of time. Not only the master's, it can be a certificate, a diploma, an honors. You have gained personal growth and development. Don't forget that. You are growing for yourself. We have talked about that one. Personal growth. Mhm. Cons of pursuing a master's degree. I know I've already touched on some of them. High financial costs. It's not always easy to fund a master's degree. And I think some of you have already seen that it's sort of easier to get scholarship for PhD than for master's. Opportunity costs, that's the one I was giving an example, where your classmates can already be running a business or working somewhere while you are still schooling. But at the end of the day, it can pay you in the long run. Job market saturation concerns. Obviously, everybody says, oh no, the job market is saturated. But don't forget that when you have that master's, you can also use it in other countries, and you can work remotely. Don't forget that. Don't just think about your village or your town or your city. Also remember, the masters is opening doors for you elsewhere. Balancing work, study, and personal life, it's very important. Please, you need to balance. Don't overdo any of those. Positive experiences of graduates. They are those that have gotten jobs. Some have started businesses. Some have been able to scale their businesses. Some may not have gotten jobs, but they have expanded their network and their mindset. Challenges faced during their studies. We already know the challenges. In conclusion, make an informed decision. That degree you want to start in 2026, make an what? An informed decision. Why are you doing it? Don't just say because I heard Dr. Mutoko saying it's good to have a master's. Which master's are you doing? And what is it going to benefit you? Do you have sufficient finances? And so on and so on. Any questions that you have for me, you're welcome. Please put them in the comment section. You know that I love you. That's why I do these videos. I do short ones. I also do long ones to try and educate you and empower you. So I appreciate you having gotten this far. Feel free to ask me questions. I will do my best to start a new series that addresses your questions, or I can do a video to address your questions. And if at all I can't, we don't have enough time for you to understand everything in the video, in the series, then you can DM me and we can do a one-on-one. Please follow, like, share, and comment. Let others know what we are talking about. This is Dr. Wilbert Mutoko, the Research Mentor Africa, signing out. I love you. Bye-bye.